guess one thing is for sure that OTT has changed the way content is working with audience and the makers both. So I would
Correct.
say it is a perfect time for actors to be around. Audience
Correct.
has accepted you coming from nowhere with
Correct.
some interesting work that touched their heart. So, and then there is excitement. So, I guess a lot of actors like me who are getting good projects, good offers now, be it Bollywood films, be it OTT projects. So, wherever we see mob lynching happening, or once if the group of people have decided something about you, then the onus is on you to prove yourself the otherwise. अगर
Yeah.
कोई आके बोल देता है कि आप खराब हो, तो फिर अभी पूरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपकी है कि आप प्रूव करते रहो कि मैं अच्छा हूँ.
Firstly, Pratik, welcome to Pinkvilla. It's lovely having you here, and congratulations because I'm speaking to you for the first time after Scam. Congratulations on everything that has happened to you after Scam. So yeah.
Thank you very much.
So my first question to you is, after Scam, there have been so many offers that must have come your way, be it OTT, be it feature films, and everything else. So how was the process of streamlining the work that you want to do?
So I had always been very intuitive as far as the work is concerned, and I would select a project purely based on my gut feel.
Okay.
So till date, I guess the process is same. I read the script, I get the narration, and that's how I decide. It
Okay.
should be exciting enough for me to create that character, and
Okay.
it should be equally challenging to me. That's what I look for. That's it.
So how did Ravan Leela come your way?
Ravanila is technically my first film, Hindi
Yeah.
film, as lead. So that was very close to my heart. And I guess we did this film in 2018. So Hardik, he narrated me the script, and then on the narration only that I said, yeah, let's do it. That's how we started. Back then, so it's way before Scam. Then Scam happened, and
Okay.
Scam actually helped me reach out to large number of audience, so that it is getting possible for Hardik and even Pen Studios to now go and release it in theaters also is what I feel, and that's how it has worked. So, but this is a very special film to me. It touches upon a very, very interesting subject also in the current social scenario that we are in.
So that was my next question. I've seen the trailer of Ravan Leela and it discusses, multiple topics and there is a segment in the trailer where you are seen speaking about Ravan. And, there has been so much discussion about Ravan that has been going on since ages. What do you have to say about Ravan, like the personality Ravan and the entire
See,
thing?
the Ravan personality, I see these things as a caution. And, because हमने बचपन से जो कहानियां सुनी है, whatever the stories that we have heard from our grandparents, whatever that we've
Yeah.
read, and the Ramayana that we have seen on television also and what we read. So Ravan was he was बहुत ज्ञानी थे वो, and he was spiritual also. वो शिव भक्त भी थे, but over and above, जो कि हम कहावतों में भी बोलते हैं, he had an ego, and that didn't work for him. And then there are a lot of layers. So I guess the way I understand Ram and Ravan is that there is a part of Ravan and Ram in us. The bad thoughts, the good deeds, the bad deeds. So who wins and in which situation makes us the person we are.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's put out very well that we all have Ravan Ravan. It's about कौन सा रूप बाहर आया basically.
कौन सा रूप कब जीत जाता है कौन सी सिचुएशन में, उस रूप में उस सिचुएशन में वो आपको रावण बना देगा, उस सिचुएशन में आपको राम बना देगा.
And Pratik, what was your prep like for this character? Because there are so many monologues like we see in the teaser trailer that you have long monologues in it, which is a very difficult thing for an actor. So what was your prep like for this?
So see, I come from theater, and theater mein, and I had been performing monologues from last almost 7-8 years now. 2 hours monologues that I perform on stage. So getting those lines correct, performing those was a very exciting thing for me. And the biggest excitement for me to be in this film is that it is very close to the theater world. Because in the film, my character, who's Rajaram, is playing Ravan on stage. So there is this entire element of stage and all that thing is very interesting to perform for the screen. And it is very well written. All the lines, it has that poetic touch when it comes to Ram Leela performance on stage.
Okay.
तो रावण भी जब आके अपनी लाइनें बोलता है, मैं भय हूँ, मैं लाली हूँ, मैं रूप कर आग हूँ, चिंगारी हूँ. So it has a rhythm also. So as an actor, I always loved juggling between forms. भवाई एक फॉर्म है थिएटर का, गुजरात का बहुत पुराना फॉर्म है भवाई.
Okay.
And Ramlila is very close to that form, you know.
Okay. True. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just struck me. Your character name is Raja Ram, and you are playing the character of Ravan. Was that like intentional? To play between this thing.
Yeah, it is intentional in the sense that for the world also in these days, we are living in a world which is run by the perception. So wherever we see mob lynching happening, or once if the group of people have decided something about you, then the onus is on you to prove yourself the otherwise. अगर कोई आके बोल देता है कि आप खराब हो, तो फिर अभी पूरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपकी है कि आप प्रूव करते रहो कि मैं अच्छा हूँ. एंड देयर इज अ वियर्ड सिचुएशन दैट वी आर इन. यहाँ पर भी ऐसा है कि इसका नाम राम है. ही प्लेज रावण ऑन स्टेज, एंड देन द एंटायर कंफ्यूजन ऑफ हु एग्जैक्टली यू आर, दैट यू हैव नेवर थॉट अबाउट योरसेल्फ दैट सीरियसली कि हाँ क्या है यार, मैं तो कैरेक्टर परफॉर्म कर रहा हूँ, बट द वर्ल्ड विल सी यू डिफरेंटली. और वो उस गांव में ऐसा है कि पहली बार रामलीला हुई है, तो लोगों ने रावण को रावण बना लिया, राम को राम मान लिया, सीता माता की पूजा कर रहे हैं वो. Now then the entire world works differently for that.
And Pratik, ever since Camp has released, there has been this conversation that has started about the concept of OTT stardom. I believe you were among the first who were termed to be ye apna OTT ka star ban gaya with one series. How do you view the concept of OTT stardom as such, which runs parallelly with the stardom which conventionally existed?
I guess OTT has done one beautiful thing, that it has opened up doors for a lot of new talent, be it writer, director, actors, everybody. And I guess I am one of those first few people who got that opportunity to perform, and that too, it happened in such a time that the most of the audience, they were watching a lot of OTT shows in last 1.5-2 years, and that's how it gave me a huge platform. I would say international platform, and that helped me. So I don't know about the stardom, but yes, one thing is for sure, that OTT has changed the way content is working with audience and the makers both. So I would say it is a perfect time for actors to be around, because there is a lot of exciting things happening. A lot of exciting things are happening.
And leaving, like you wouldn't comment on, of course, about your stardom and fame on OTT, but how do you view the concept of OTT stardom generally? Do you think it exists in the first place, a stardom which is parallel to the theatrical stardom which has conventionally been there?
So there are a lot of actors from OTT world who could create excitement in the audience about their upcoming projects. That are yaar, inko dekhne mein maza aayega. Now we want to see them in different characters. So I guess that is there for sure, where audience has accepted you coming from nowhere with some interesting work that touched their heart. So and then there is excitement. So I guess a lot of actors like me who are getting good projects, good offers now, be it Bollywood films, be it OTT projects. So it is there and it is working.
And Pratik, you have been in the industry for so long. I have seen so many of your Gujarati films and so long. And now when there is so much fame, recognition coming your way, how do you view your journey and how are you dealing with this fame?
See, it's the way I look at my journey is that I feel very satisfied and confident at the same time that whatever I had been doing all this while was on a right track. And now I guess because I am able to touch so many people and their lives, so audience could relate to me in that character also. See, for an actor, I guess the biggest challenge is that whatever I feel should get translated in whatever I do. Whenever I perform, all my feelings should get translated. And that is this question that we have to ask ourselves: ye ho raha hai ki nahi ho raha? So when such wide audience, they applaud you or they appreciate your work, you feel confident कि okay, now मैं जिस हिसाब से सोचता हूँ शायद it is working. So it is very satisfying.
And last couple of questions. You have Six Suspects, which Ajay Devgan and I think Applause is producing. Then there is Ded Biga Zamin that you are shooting for right now. Could you tell us something about the two worlds that there for you after Ravan Leela?
Six Suspect is being produced by RLE and Ajay Devgan production. So Preeti Sinha and Ajay Devgan, they are co-producing this. And Tigmanshu Dhulia is the director. Very interesting subject. The character that I had never done before is what I'm exploring here. And Vikas Roop's book on which it is based. So it's a thriller. It's a crime thriller drama. So I'm looking forward to that. It is coming on Hotstar. It should
Yeah.
come soon now. And the other film is this Ded Biga Zameen, which is produced by T Series and Karma Media. And Hansel Mehta is also co-producer to this.
Okay. Yeah.
Pulkit is directing this film. It's I guess this is another film after Ravan Leela, I would say, which is so close to the current social life that we are living.
Okay.
It
Okay.
reflects our lives. It reflects the world that we are in. And it's a
Hmm.
journey of a common man who is fighting for his right,
Okay. Okay.
for his own thing, which is his, but he still has to fight for it.
Okay. And one last question. Any last words on Ravan Leela, and you want to share your excitement because this is your big Bollywood debut. So.
I'm super duper excited about it, me and Hardik, and I'm super excited for Hardik also because we have waited a lot for this film to come out. And Hardik always wanted this film to come to theater because रावण लीला का पूरा जो स्टेज है, राम लीला का जो स्टेज है जहाँ पर ये पूरा हो रहा है, there are a lot of things. The music is also very very touchy.
Okay.
पूरी रामायण को गा के परफॉर्म किया गया है. That way there is a little grandeur, and I expect the audience to receive it well. I am really hopeful that audience will love this. Audience will like it. And just looking forward for the release, man. I'm waiting to see audience's reaction now.